Newsflash, you are not the main character, not even in your own life. Well, that is if you believe in God. But let's back that up with scripture. So in Philippians, Paul actually writes that it was because of Jesus' obedience to God to why God actually ended up honoring him in the end. But how does that apply to you, your life, and specifically your health and fitness journey? Well, it's simple. If Jesus wasn't good enough to be honored by God until he was obedient, then what do you think that makes you? Now, don't get me wrong. This is not me trying to belittle Jesus or who he was or what he represented while he was here on earth. Don't shoot the messenger, please. But what I am saying is that Paul clearly says that Jesus had to humble himself in order to be obedient to God and his will. So you have to do the same. When we don't act out of humility and we act out of our own selfish pride and egos, we are stripping ourselves from the blessings that God has already promised us. And ironically, just like Jesus, with our blessings being on the other side of our obedience, God is also there every step of the way to help us get to the reward. So again, how does this apply to your health and fitness journey though? When you make yourself the superstar in your own life, you put way too much pressure on yourself that you were never meant to bear. That's why in Corinthians, it tells us to do all things as if we are doing them unto Christ, which means, simply put, we need to A, invite God into everything that we do, but B, we need to pursue it in honor and glory for his name. When we do this, we no longer have to solely rely on our own willpower. Now we get to lean on his strength, and he gives us peace that surpasses all understanding. But it starts with you checking your ego and leaving it at the door. AKA, if you're going to come to God, come correct.